So in 2005, I decided. I had contemplated it before 2005, but in 2005, I had contemplated that it was time for me to begin the process of building America's first true revolutionary Pan-African nationalist institution based on the principles of the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey in international economics. A couple of months ago, at one of the traveling think tanks that my organization hosts in Virginia, I talked about my desire to open up a residential academy for black boys. And during one of our discussion sessions in Norfolk, Virginia, several of the brothers and sisters there began to state the names of different colleges and treatment centers that they thought could be used for such purposes. St. Paul's College was one of the institutions that was brought up during the discussion. This was probably almost a year ago. We began calling and emailing the college, attempting to determine whether or not the college was in fact up for sale. We got no responses. And then suddenly, about 2 months ago, I get a text message from one of the brothers there in Virginia who said, Umar, the school is going up for auction next week. I couldn't believe it. I said, how can this be when we've been trying to get in contact with them for months? So I rushed and I sent the email to the realty company that was representing the college. And I was successful in being able to get a hold of the president of the college. And I expressed to them my intent to turn this college into the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for boys.
Ain't no school happening. It don't take 3 years to get a school and you got $500,000. It don't take that long to get a school. There's a million things you could have done to get a school. This been coming up with every excuse on the planet. Well, my bank, what happened? The cracker's trying to get my bank and they're trying to put liens on me.
This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen.
My bank, what happened? The cracker's trying to get my bank and they're trying to put liens on me.
And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG account. Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG, let's give it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG, let's wait until August the 1st, Black August, and see if this situation has gotten cleared up. With that being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account.
Rita sent me a link of it. He was on a public access show. Some random show, you know, with like 5 or 6 people watch at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I said, oh, my man is talking real good. Let me get him in the movie along with some of these other people.
And this stuttering with our children, what's going on with that?
Okay. The psychotropic drug movement against black boys is the 21st century form of COINTELPRO. The same COINTELPRO that J. Edgar Hoover headed in the 60s, or going from the 20s to the 60s, because he started with the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey and didn't stop until he exterminated the Panther movement. But nonetheless, the drug movement comes out of that. It is a movement of social control to prevent the rise of another black messiah.
I'm turning tables over like Jesus that day. In fact, I'm going to go in there with a robe and sandals on. And they going to say, stand and state your name. I am the Messiah.
These haters I got who trying to sabotage every public event that I'm requested to attend and speak at. Okay, so I got to keep the colleges on wraps. Public events, I can put it out there. Colleges, you know, I got to be careful because you got these haters who will stop at nothing to destroy the black messiah.
And on August the 21st, the anniversary of the Haitian Revolution, August the 21st, the anniversary of the Nat Turner War, August the 21st, the anniversary of Frederick Douglass's Fugitive Slave Convention, August the 21st, the anniversary of the George Jackson Prison War. Umar Johnson was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I'm the damn Messiah.
I learned I was related to Frederick Douglass. We were walking in the back of a church, all this Frederick Douglass memorabilia. And I asked my father, I said, what's all this? And he said, you're related to him. And I said, wow.
Oh, your dad was able to communicate that to you.
Yeah, because I'm related to Frederick Douglass on my father's
on your father's
side. You know, through my grandmother,
yeah.
whose 1 year anniversary of her passing will be, I guess, Monday or Tuesday, April the 30th. She left this world April the 30th last year, and we were very tight.
When you found that out, did it sort of validate you on your decision to go the direction you were going?
When I found that out, it made my love for Black history and my love for public speaking that much more relevant, because now, as an 11-year-old child, I'm feeling an obligation to uphold the work, because now I'm a bloodline relative of one of our greatest leaders. So that naturally put me in a mindset that says, maybe I'm chosen too.
Okay.
There's other ways you can meditate. You can meditate by imagining yourself in certain places. One of the most powerful meditations that I make is I picture myself in the universe, far above the planet Earth, looking down on the earth, sitting on a throne, meditating.
And guess what, Christian brothers and sisters, according to some of your scholars, Jesus the Christ was born on August the 21st, a Leo like the rest of us. I came forth in North Philly to do two things: free my people and give white supremacy hell. And whether you for me or not, I'm going to do my Father's work or die trying. I'm hoping the 400-year-old prophecy is true, because I am the Moses. Harriet Tubman was the first Moses. Marcus Garvey was the second Moses. Prince Ifa Tunde will be the third Moses. Well, somebody said, would you rather be Moses or rather you be the Messiah? That's a tough question.
Would I rather be Moses or would I rather be Yeshua ben Yusuf, the Hebrew Messiah? That's a tough question, because when you read the story of Moses, Moses was a nation builder. Moses was a nationalist. Moses was a Marcus Garvey, which is why Marcus Garvey's mother named him Moses, Marcus Mosiah. And when you read Jesus, Jesus was powerful too. You see, but Moses led a nation. Jesus didn't lead a nation, but Jesus was the Messiah. So if I got to choose between Moses and Jesus, that's tough. Even though me and Jesus was born on the same birthday, August the 21st. So I'm the Moses and the Messiah. That's what I am. I'm both of them, okay? Somebody said I look like Ramses. I'm going to say something right now that I know going to make y'all think I'm a narcissist, but I got to say it because it's the truth. I had a spiritual reading in the United Kingdom a couple years ago. I had a spiritual reading in the United Kingdom a couple years ago. And the sister who did the reading told me that I am a blood relative. Okay? The spiritualist told me that I am a blood relative of Ramses II. Ramses II. That's what she told me. She said I am a blood relative of Ramses II, the great Ramesu II, the builder. Which is ironic, right? Because according to biblical prophecy, him and Moses were antagonistic towards each other, right? So I'm Moses, Ramses, Jesus. How about I'm just a manifestation of all great African alpha males? How about that? I am the manifestation of all great African alpha males down through the ages.